What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for pressing play. Today, I have a little bit of a treat for those of you out there who have the C8 Corvette Convertible. I know. I'm not a big convertible fan, but I got a treat for you guys today because we have a C8 Convertible here, and there's a really freaking awesome mod we're gonna do to it. Stay tuned, guys. You're gonna love this. Felipe's working his magic on the C8, guys. So it's getting some XPEL on the front of the hood here, and the whole front bumper will be taken care of, all protected. But we have something secret coming here in a second. It's gonna go back here, so let's jump into that one. All right, guys, so this is a 2021 C8 Corvette, obviously convertible. This is the red mist color. Looks really awesome with the black, the carbon flash black stripes, the carbon flash wheels here, and he actually took care of the chrome stripe I hated on the wheel. How did you do that? Was that custom too?
Wrap, yeah, we did that. My buddy who's on his way over to see us, he does wrapping. He wrapped the wheels, and check out the license plate. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
He wrapped the license plate too.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe illegal, but it's a chance we're willing to take.
Yeah, probably illegal, but I like it. I'm that kind of guy because the license plates in general are just too bright. Like, I'm from Pennsylvania, and if you look at the back of the GT4 here, that's what our plates look like, and it is insanely bright. I have a C7 Corvette ZR1, and the car's black. So putting that on there, it's like a punch in the face.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so I like the idea, even though it probably is illegal. So, you know, I'm not saying to do it or not, but use your own discretion. But how much, if someone wants to buy one of these covers for their convertible Corvette, how much would you charge?
So right now I'm selling them for $800, and that includes the engine cowl painted, and of course custom paint and graphics to each customer, you know, how they want it.
Okay, so yeah, so up on the top here, guys, you'll see we got the C8 Corvette outline there, and then we got the Corvette Jake, the Corvette emblem, some lettering here. You can have that customized however it is you want. So yeah, I'll leave his information in the description down below if you guys are interested. This is really cool though. I like it. Let me just, yeah, check that out. It's not bad. I like that. So the convertible guys are really gonna love this because you can, up until this thing, we haven't really been able to do anything like this. The coupe guys get all the fun. The convertible guys lose the ability to see that engine cover, but check that out.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Look at this,
Yeah,
guys.
when I got my car, I started calling around to some of the people online that make the side panels for the coupe, and they all kept shooting me down, telling me they don't have anything, you can't do it, but you can do it.
That is really cool. How long has that been on there?
This one's new, but I built the first one, which is at home. It's been on for about 9 months.
9 months, so
and
no.
I took it off. This one's like a little modified, but it's streamlined. It's better insulated,
yeah.
And I streamlined it.
That's really cool. So you do the engine cover as well as this looks like, what, plexiglass around it?
It's ABS plastic, and then the centerpiece is acrylic.
Acrylic, okay. So you still have the cutout there for the oil.
Yeah. Very
cool. I really like that. That looks really neat in there. So you got like the rails painted, or did you leave those? Like the silver?
Nothing else is painted in there.
The part that says Corvette, is that just the stock?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's got a decal insert.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I mean the cowl, I call it a cowl, I'm not sure what they're calling it.
Yeah.
But it mounts the same way as the coupe, they just don't put it on because you can't see it.
Right.
It does, I do modify it a little bit so it fits because we have the radiator reservoir in the way.
Okay.
So it won't fit unless you cut the back half of it and trim it a little bit, but it fits otherwise.
All right, you're gonna show us all that today, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it goes right on.
All right, guys. So we're gonna install one of these on the hypersonic gray C8 Corvette that is inside the shop. So you're gonna get to see all of this in action. I know a lot of you convertible guys out there have asked me about this, and someone else on the Corvette forums is making something similar. But honestly, this looks kind of cooler. I think I like this setup better. So yeah, let's jump into it. So the one we're going to be installing here very soon, guys, is not installed yet. And as you can see, that is painted hypersonic gray. And if you flip it over, he actually insulates the back of them. So just like the stock piece, it will be insulated from heat. Pretty cool. I mean, I can't see any reason why this wouldn't work out nicely. Now, do you have their engine cover as well?
Yep,
or
I have everything.
So he brought all of this stuff. Everything that you saw in the engine bay here will fit actually in the trunk. I thought that's insane. I figured somebody was coming with a truck.
No, it's not as big as you think.
Yeah, I guess not. That's cool. So guys, this is the Accelerate Yellow painted engine cover to match the calipers on the hypersonic gray C8 Corvette there. So that is what you will see through this little window right here. So again, if you guys have a convertible, you can have it all now. You can have the coupe approach, even though you have the button put on your top. All right, guys, so we are in the shop now. We're gonna go ahead and pop the convertible top open so we can start into this process. I'm gonna kind of narrate it as we go because the guy who makes this stuff is gonna be doing the work. He's gonna show us how it's all done. We're gonna talk about some of the other stuff that he sells as well. So basically, if you're a Corvette guy, you're gonna wanna check out his parts on Facebook Marketplace because he can literally make pretty much anything, any color you want for the C8 Corvette or really any Corvette. So yeah, first step, we're gonna pop that open. So the official open process.
Yep, you hit the lock and then hit the convertible top twice and hold it and it should open.
Okay, so with it open, gives us access to what we need to see in here, which of course the factory piece is not transparent in the slightest. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything special, but we're gonna change that. So like I said, guys, convertible guys are finally getting some love.
These are all Torx 15s. We're just gonna take all these out.
So T15 Torx, guys, that's the first step. Take all those out so we can get to that black plastic panel and get it out of there. So he said he found out the hard way. If you use an impact on these, they will strip. So use a screwdriver, do it the old-fashioned way, protect yourself so you don't have to buy a bunch of new screws. All right, so all the screws are out now, guys. Now you can lift this plastic panel out, which will of course reveal the engine. And what you can see here is the intake is actually not covered by any kind of anything. That's literally, you're literally looking at the intake. So now we're gonna go ahead and put that custom piece on top of there, which would be exactly how it would look on a coupe. But now we're gonna actually be able to see it on the convertible.
So the only two screws you need to remove are just these two 10mm, and all they're holding is these brackets for the wires. So you just take those off. And try not to drop them. We're not gonna reuse them, but take those off. Just gonna pop this out of the way real quick. Now this has to go up to here.
So guys, the process here is very similar to how it was on my coupe. Putting this on, the only difference is you didn't have to take off a stock piece. There was nothing there. So putting this on is literally 4 bolts and 2 brackets that you have to pull out of the way before bolting them back on. Real easy. Once that's all tightened up, we're gonna start into the actual cover here that will allow this to be visible when your convertible top is kind of popped like that. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and put the cover in here. And this is pretty easy stuff, guys. You fit it in there and then it's gonna use all of the same bolt locations as the stock piece. So now, are these new screws as well?
No, they're the same ones we took off. We're just adding a little
rubber washer. Okay, so it doesn't mess up the surface here because this is painted to match the hypersonic gray of the car. So yeah, guys, you just put the rubber washer on the screw, line it up, screw it down exactly the opposite of disassembly. You'll just screw them in.
So they all go?
All right, guys, so we're almost done here. It's looking pretty good. Like I said, all the same stock hardware for the most part, minus these little rubber washers that will allow this to not get scratched up during installation. Now there is one more piece that will go in the back here, and of course it's a 2-piece design so you can travel with this thing because the stock piece is all one piece and it wouldn't really fit in your car, but this is interestingly engineered.
And this one back here, I doubled up the insulation. You can drive for an hour, it barely gets warm now.
All right, so again, guys, this is insulated just like the stock piece, so it's gonna protect your top. Whenever the top sits back there and the car is running, it won't distort your headliner or anything like that because these are still heat insulated. Just like the stock piece, so this is no more, no less heat insulated. So same kind of thing here, guys. You're just gonna use those rubber washers on the stock hardware and tighten that down, and then that's pretty much it.
So these cables tend to dig into the clear coat when you shut the hatch, so I solved that just by putting a piece of fuzzy Velcro on it, and that should soften it up because it does make contact.
Okay, so basically just something that's soft will allow it to like glide along that instead of scratch into it. So nothing too crazy. There it is.
That's it, you got all the screws in?
So that will protect the painted surface of the new engine cover. And obviously we did it on the driver's side. The same wire exists on the passenger side, so we'll make sure both sides are done so this thing does not get scratched up. And that's pretty much it, guys. So we got the cover, we got the intake cover, we got the little felt things here so nothing gets scratched up. The next step would be to put the top down and see how it all works together. Here we go. So for those of you who don't know, the convertible top actually sits on top of this area here, and the stock piece prevents any kind of engine heat from destroying the headliner in the actual roof here. Now this should provide the exact same protection. We're gonna see exactly how it fits. So in show mode here, this is how you would do it at a car show. You gotta actually shut this first in order to put the entire top down. So at a car show, this is how the thing would look, just so you could show this area off now. You're opening someone's out there, Brolin?
Yeah, my top's right down right now.
That's the problem with having too many C8s around here. We got a bunch of C8 Corvette keys hanging out.
Here goes the roof now. No, this is the whole roof.
Look at that. Perfectly engineered, guys. So you got a convertible and you got the visible engine cover now if you want it to be visible. How freaking cool is that? Check that out. Awesome. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, please smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content so we can keep creating this kind of stuff for you. I figured a lot of the questions I get about the convertible are really aimed at why I chose a coupe instead of a convertible. And one of the biggest reasons I give is because I wanted to see that engine bay. Now, you got an option. If you have a convertible, check out the description down below. Get this piece for yourself so you can have the best of both worlds. Now guys, his name is Mike. I will put all of his information down in the description like I said, so be sure to check it out and grab one of these for yourself. He makes all kinds of custom pieces though. It's not just the engine cover. He also does a lot of custom powder coating, custom painting. He has the radiator grill guards for sale. Check him out. He is definitely a vital part to the Corvette community. But guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. So if you liked what you saw, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content, like I said, because I wanna keep doing this kind of stuff for you guys, and it helps circulate this out to all the other Corvette enthusiasts. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're gonna have loads of content like this coming you're not gonna wanna miss. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next one.